We'll show the world just how we can play. Come on, England's England, England. Today's our...
Hello, Grandad. Where the bloody hell have you been? It's nearly 12 o'clock. And good evening to you, Grandad. I hope you've had a wonderful day too. You've been out since 8 o'clock this morning. Well, if you must know, Grandad, I've been having sex. Have you? Was it any good, was it? Well, my ass is hurting a bit, to be honest with you. But yes, it was pretty good. Who have you been with? Who have you been having sex with then? Who you been with? Well, actually, it was Glyn Evans from down the tyre factory. Glyn Evans? You're not a woolly woofter, are you, Di? I didn't know you was a woolly woofter. No, actually, Grandad, I'm not gay, no. I'm actually bisexual. Bisexual? You don't mean you've been paying for it, do you? No, Grandad, no. Bisexual don't mean you're bi it. It means you're bisexual. I like men and women. Glyn Evans, isn't he that big bloke from down the tyre factory? Oh, he's huge, Grandad, absolutely huge. Oh, no wonder you got a sore ass. Well, actually, Grandad, he's a transvestite, you know, calls himself Glenda. Got a lovely blonde wig he has, he looks lovely. Hey, that's a point. Didn't you say you'd been out with a big blonde bird from the tyre factory? No, never did, Di. No, what me, no. You did. You said you'd been out with a big blonde bird from the tyre factory. You said, I remember you said, she certainly knows how to handle a man's todger. Oh, did I? Yes, yeah. I suppose she would, if she'd got one herself, wouldn't she? Yeah, I thought you was trying to chat that Wendy up off the car boot. She's a good-looking bird. Well, I did, Grandad, but she told me to get lost, didn't she? Oh, what did you say to her? Well, I said, Wendy, how does it feel to be the second best-looking car booter on the market? She says, oh, I suppose you're the first. I said, well, thank you very much, Wendy. It's nice of you to say so. I said, look, Wendy, I said, you're a good-looking girl, and I'm an incredibly good-looking bloke. She said, well, you've got that half right. I said, oh, don't put yourself down now, girl. You're good enough for me. I tried to get her to let me do a nude of her, you know, still life sort of thing. But I couldn't make her understand that I was seeing her from the artistic point of view, you know. She just thought I was lusting over her, you know. I couldn't make her understand. I didn't see her as a lustful object, just as an artistic figure sort of thing, you know. I just couldn't make her understand. Well, you're no artist, Di. You're no artist. Well, I've done some painting. Yeah, only our dining room, though, Di. And that was only an emotion job. And you made a bright balls up of that, come to think of it, didn't you? And I said to her, I said, well, Wendy, I said, I'd really like to have an affair with you, I said. I know you're married. I know you're married and everything, but, you know, you are a very kind, gentle and sincere person, a very loving girl, very loving and passionate girl, you know, and I'm just looking for sex, really. You know, I'm just looking for sex, and I'm wondering if there's any chance. Oh, what did she say, Di? Well, she didn't say nothing, really, Grandad. She just hit me with her handbag and stormed off. Well, I'm getting worried about you, Di. I am. Going off with blokes, it's not right. I've seen all that lipstick and makeup in your bedroom, and all them shoes, all them high-heel shoes, I've seen them. No, Grandad, no. That's just something one of my girlfriends left you, that's all. You've never had a girlfriend. Only that Deirdre. And she was a bloke. Deirdre wasn't a bloke, don't be stupid. She was just a bit butch, that's all.
Yeah, well, she wore men's shoes.
Oh, Grandad, lots of women wear men's shoes.
Yeah, well, she had a moustache and all.
She just had a bit of facial hair, that's all. A lot of women suffering from that problem.
And she weed standing up.
No, she didn't, Grandad. No, you're just exaggerating now, aren't you? Gigi was just a bit uncertain, that's all. She thought she might be a lesbian.
Well, surely she knew where she come from, Di.
Oh, Grandad, you don't know nothing, do you? Oh, I don't know. Lesbian don't mean where she lived. It means she thought she might like other women.
I knew that. I'm not stupid, you know. I've been around, I have. I've met all sorts in my time. You should have been with me during the war, you should have.
Oh, don't start off on that again. You're always going on about during the war. You was never bloody in it, I don't think.
You cheeky bastard! You cheeky bleeder! I died, I did. I died during the war. I did for blokes like you.
You never died, Grandad. You wouldn't be here if you died, would you?
Well, I nearly died. I could have died. I could have bloody died. Lots of my mates died during the war. Lots of my mates died.
Yes, but you never did you, Grandad? You're always exaggerating.
I dunno. You youngsters, you won't believe nothing.
Anyway, Grandad, how's your day been?
Oh, not too bad. The dustman ran over the wheelie bin, smashed all the wheels off and smashed it up. I had to ring the council, ask 'em to send us a new one.
Oh, you didn't ask 'em what we should do with the old one, did you?
Yes, I did. I did ask 'em, yeah. Yes, they said, just put it in the bin. Oh, and Nobby Jones has been round here after you. He said he's going to smash your face in.
Why, what have I done to him? I haven't done nothing.
Well, I told him you said he was a eunuch. A eunuch, he said he's going to smash your brains in.
I didn't say he was a eunuch, Grandad. I said he was unique. You always get things wrong, you do. You can never get things right. It's like the other way down the market. You had to bought those 2 scallops from the chip shop. You ate one of them and decided you didn't like it. So you went round asking everybody if they wanted a scallop. In the end, 5 people said yes, and you'd only got 1 scallop anyway.
Well, I didn't like to leave anybody out. I didn't want them to see I was showing favouritism anyway, did I? What about you? You're just as bad. Look, when we were out the other day, you went over to Freezer Centre and got a sausage roll. You told me it was a hot sausage roll. So I went over to get one. He said, we don't do hot sausage rolls. I said, you must do. I said, you just sold Di one. He said, no, we don't do hot sausage rolls. I argued with him for 10 minutes until I realised it was you making me look a fool again. Of course they don't do hot sausage rolls. The Freezer Centre don't. They're bloody frozen.
Well, I was only joking, Grandad. It was only a joke, wasn't it?
Go on with you Welsh turnip, you are.
Oh, you're off again, are you? Always having a go at the Welsh. Always having a go at us Welsh, you are.
No, I'm not. Hey, then, what you call a Welshman with half a brain?
Oh, go on then, tell us, I don't know, go on.
Half English. Hey, Di, I ran into Charlie and his missus today down the shops. You know Charlie, the sex maniac?
Oh, yes, I know him, yes, I know you mean now.
Well, his missus says to me, he says, Charlie was really good in bed last night. She says, he never asked for sex. He just put his head down and went to sleep.
Oh, well, I saw his brother. He's still as thick as 2 short blanks, that bloke. Apparently he's due up in court tomorrow.
Oh, what's that? What's he been up to?
Well, apparently he went home from work unexpected like. Walked in the house and heard noises coming from the bedroom. And he presumed it was his missus. You know, having it off with another bloke sort of thing. So anyway, He gets a can of petrol out the car, throws it round all downstairs, and sets fire to it, didn't he?
Oh my God, that sounds nasty.
Well, yes, but, it wasn't till he was walking out the front door he noticed he didn't recognise the wallpaper in the hall. He'd only walked into the wrong house, hadn't he?
Oh my God, no, what happened?
Well, the house burned down, didn't it, see? Well, I wouldn't mind, but he isn't even married. He hasn't even got a girlfriend.
Well, he's gay, isn't he?
Well, yes, he is gay, yes, that's what I mean. I said he's as thick as two short planks.
Anyway, how did you get on with that party you went to yesterday? You didn't tell me.
Oh, it was terrible, Grandad, terrible.
What happened, Di?
Well, I got there and I was absolutely busting for a wee. Charles answered the door. He said, "Oh, come on in." He said, "You're the first to arrive." He said, "We're just getting changed in the bedroom. We'll be with you in a minute. Help yourself to a drink." But I was busting for a wee one night, so I tried the bathroom door. It was locked, wasn't it? So I thought I can't wait any longer. There's nobody. I grabbed a half-pint pot off the bar, and I peed into the pot, didn't I, see? With that, I just finished, put me old man away like, and I'm stood there holding this half-pint pot of pee, and Charles and his missus comes back out, and they say, "Oh, I'm glad you helped yourself to a drink, Di. Come on, have a drink with me." And with that, he picked up 2 glasses of wine, handed one to his wife, and he said, "I'd just like to propose a toast to my wonderful wife for 25 years wonderful marriage. Cheers, everybody." So I'm stood this with this half-pint pot of pee in my hand. So I have to take a drink, don't I? I can't. And just then, his missus says, I don't remember buying any lager. But as it happens then, the doorbell rings and another couple come, don't they? That snooty cow from down the road. Anyway, they come in, give them a couple of glasses of wine, and bugger me if him from down the road don't say the same thing. He said, "Well, come on," he said, "let's have a toast," he said, "to Charles and Linda," he said, "for 25 years wonderful marriage." So there I am. I have to take another sup of this pee, don't I? You wouldn't believe it. I didn't know what to do. I tried the bathroom door again. It was still locked. Next thing you know, some bugger else comes in. Same thing happened again. After about 15 minutes, I drank the lot, didn't I? I was feeling right sick. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. So I tries this bathroom door again. It's locked again. I said to Charles, "Charles, is there somebody in the bathroom, is there?" He said, "Oh, no, boy." He said, "That's not the bathroom." He said, "That's the broom closet." He said, "The bathroom's just down the hall. First door on the left, isn't it?" So no, I didn't have a very good party, no. I was sick as a dog the rest of the night, wasn't I?
Hey, and by the way, don't get leaving your socks on the floor. Me back locked up on me again today. I was walking round, all bent up for most of the day. That flipping gay milkman came to the door. He thought I was making a pass at him. I don't know. Just pick him up after you, will you?
All right, don't worry, Grandad. Oh, by the way, Sid asked about you. He said, "How's old Butterfingers?"
Oh, what did you tell him?
Oh, I said you were all right. I said you were all right, getting on all right, I said. By the way, Grandad, that's funny. Why do they call you Butterfingers down there? I never did understand why.
Well, it was going back when I was driving the vans, wasn't it? One morning I gets up about 6 o'clock. I'd done me sandwiches the night before, left 'em in the fridge. Left me sandwich box in the fridge the night before. Always used to do that. So this one morning I gets up at 6 o'clock, down I go, didn't bother switching the light on. Open the fridge. No light in the fridge. Thought the light had gone, so I fondles round for me sandwich box, grabs it, chucks it in me bag, and I'm off out in the van, going down the road. So I'm driving down the road and me guts start to rumble. I think, I could really go for one of them cheese and pickle sandwiches. So I reached into the bag, opened the box, stuck me hand in. Me hand's all gone in butter. I pull me hand out. I've only picked a tub of butter up instead of me sandwich box, ain't I? So anyway, I put me hand back on the wheel. I got butter all over the wheel's slipping out me hands. I'm driving all over the place, and the coppers pull me over, books me for dangerous driving. Course, the lads down the depot never let me forget that. I was always Butterfingers after that. I was always known as Butterfingers after that. Come on, Di. Time to get up. It's a beautiful morning. The sun's shining. Birds are singing. Kids are vandalising the cars. Come on, up you get.
Oh, right, Grandad, no change there then, eh? Kids still at it, are they? As long as they don't damage my vehicle.
I don't think there's much chance them bothering with a three-wheeler bike, Di.
It's not a three-wheeler bike, it's an adult's tricycle. I've told you before.
Oh, come on then. Up you get now.
Oh, bloody hell no. Here's that kid from next door coming round now. That's all I bloody needed.
Hello, young Sydney. How are you?
I'm okay, Mr. Pratt. Girls does we out the bums, don't they, Mr. Pratt?
Yes.
No, they don't.
'Tis true they do. Girls does we out the bums.
No, they don't.
My dad says you're a puff anyway. He says you does wear women's clothes and you does go out with men.
Oh, and I suppose your dad's perfect, is he?
No, he's not. Mum said he's a bastard. Mum told the milkman that.
Did she? Oh.
Yeah, the milkman's always tired when he comes to our house. Mum always puts him to bed. And Mum must be tired too, 'cause she does get in with him. 'Tis true. Unless he's shagging her.
Oh, I wouldn't think so. Not the state of your mum.
My mum is very pretty, my mum is. It is true, isn't it, Mr. Pratt? My mum is pretty. It's true.
Well, yes. She is a bit of an ugly cow, I must admit.
It is not true. It is not true. I will tell my dad and he will bash your heads in. I will tell my dad and he will come and bash you.
Oh, you've done it now, Grandad. He'll be round here with his mum.
I've done it. I like that. You're the one arguing with him.
Or worse still, that evil friend of hers, Yvonne.
Oh, don't you talk to me about Yvonne. Don't you talk to me about her. I was going down the shops the other day. She comes out to me. She says your dog's just made a mess on the path. I said that weren't my dog. She said it bloody was. He's made a mess right outside my door. I said it wasn't my dog. She says it bloody was. You can get a bag and clean it up. I says I'm not cleaning that up. I says I never did it. She said no, but that bloody dog of yours did. I said, well, how long's it been there? She said about 10 minutes. I said, well, it would have to been there a lot longer for it to be my dog. I said, my dog died 30 years ago. I ain't got a bloody dog.
Oh, what'd she say to that, Grandad?
She didn't say nothing. She just glared at me with them evil eyes of hers, put her false teeth back in, threw her nose in the air, and went in the ass. She's evil, that woman is.
Oh, I know that, Grandad. You don't have to tell me. I know that.
Anyway, how did you get on at the car boot today? Did you do any good?
Well, yes, I didn't do too bad, I didn't do too bad. I sold those old records, those old Bakelite, those big thick things, those massive 78s they were.
Oh, you sold it. Was it any good? Who's the artist on them? Who was the artist?
Oh, I don't know. It was some very old-fashioned stuff, quite old stuff, like.
Well, I didn't expect it to be the Spice Girls.
I felt sorry for Teresa. Her clothes rail blew over.
It didn't stop you laughing, though, did it, Di?
Oh, Sue was doing a car boot today. She was ever so late arriving, though. She reckons she'd not been sleeping.
I'm not surprised. It's probably her conscience pricking her. All them faulty goods she keeps selling.
Well, she reckons she's going through the menopause, you know.
You should have tell her, don't worry. It'll only last 15 years.
Well, she has got a lot on her plate at the moment.
I know, I've seen the size of the meal she eats.
Yes, well, she is a big eater, yes, she is a big eater. Oh, Martin was there. I don't know if you know his father-in-law. He's a keen golfer. He reckons he collapsed after 18 holes.
Good God, I think most blokes would collapse after 18 holes.
Yes, you could be right, you could be right. Oh, somebody asked about that lamp I've got. They said, how much your lamp? I said, £10. He said it was only £5 Sunday. I said, well, you should have bought it Sunday then, shouldn't you? Oh, I don't know, you cannot please some of these people, you know. Sue had a nice clock on her stall, a nice mantle clock I would have liked. You would have liked it too. I said, how much do you want for that clock, Sue? She said, 25 quid. She said, well, they are expensive.
Yes, most things are on her stall.
Well, it is difficult, Grandad. It's very difficult to make any money these days. Trouble is the supermarkets are selling stuff so cheap, you know, kettles and toasters. I mean, I saw one supermarket selling irons for 3 quid the other day. I mean, I don't know if it was steam or not.
I wouldn't think so, Di. I should have thought it'd have been electric.
Oh, I saw that weirdo bloke today. You know, the one that was knocking around with Linda.
Oh, I don't like him. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could spit. I tell you, Di, he's a weirdo, he is.
Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, you see, nobody's seen Linda for months. Nobody knows what's happened to her.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if he's done her in. You know, put her in the freezer. He could even be eating her for all we know.
Oh, I don't know about that, Grandad. I mean, what would he do with the bones?
Well, he has got a dog, Di.
Well, yes, I suppose you could be right, Grandad. But you know, I've been thinking I could do with a bigger van. I can't get enough stock in that little thing that I've got. I could do with one like Martin's.
Oh, you're never satisfied, are you, Di? You always want what somebody else has got. If somebody's got one bigger than you, you want it. We never heard the last of it when you followed that coloured fella into the toilets. You're never satisfied.
Well, yes, mind you, he was a big boy, though, Grandad, I must admit, he was a big boy. Oh, and I saw that cheap prostitute today.
Oh, is that the one with the big jugs?
Yes, that's the one, Grandad. Yes, she said, aren't you speaking to me? I said, no. I said, I'm not speaking to you after you rejected my advances. She said, I never rejected you. She said, you just wouldn't pay the price I was asking.
Well, I offered to lend you the £1, Di.
Yes, I know you did, but, well, it was the principle of the thing, you know. And she's an ugly old cow anyway.
Hey, you know, that's funny you were talking about Martin's father-in-law collapsing on the golf course. I don't know if I ever told you about my old mate, Mickey Black. Yeah, he was getting these terrible pains in his chest. Oh, just on the left-hand side of his chest he was. Terrible pains. And he went to the doctor. The doctor said, well, I've got bad news for you, Mickey. He says, you've got chronic heart disease. Chronic heart disease. And you know what, old Mickey? He just give up. Didn't want no treatment. Didn't want no tablets. Didn't want no operation. He just went home, went to bed, and just give up.
Oh, Grandad, that's a shame. What happened to him?
Well, it wasn't good, you know, it wasn't good. The thing was, his missus sold all his stuff. Sold all his porno collection, sold all his guitars, sold all his tools. She took it all to the car boot, got rid of all of it, absolutely everything, nothing left. Oh, Mickey was really upset, he was really mad about that, you know.
Well, why, Grandad? It's no good to him if he's dying.
Oh, well, that was just the thing, see, Di. That was the problem, you see.
Well, what do you mean that was the problem?
Well, he got better, didn't he? Yes, he got better. Well, it turned out old Mickey was a bit like your mate, Glyn Evans. He liked to cross-dress, and what it was, you see, it was the bra he was wearing. The wire was sticking in his chest, just on the left-hand side. When they examined it, they found the wire was sticking out the bra, see? And that's what caused it. Yeah, he lost everything, the poor guy did. Lost all his stuff, he did.
Oh, that's a terrible shame, Grandad. That is a sad story. And by the way, before I forget, that cat of yours, there's something wrong with that cat. He never stops eating. Eat, eat, eat. That's all he does. He's always scrounging for food. He's always hungry. There must be something wrong with him. He must have worms or something.
No, he's got no worms. No way has that cat got worms. I worms him every day, don't I?
You what? You worm him every day? You can't worm a cat every day.
I do, I does. It says so on the worming tablets. I worm him every day.
You can't possibly worm a cat. They're not supposed to be wormed every day. Only a couple of times a year.
That's what it says on the box, Di. That's what it says on the box.
Here, give him here. Let me have a look. You can't be right. You just can't be right.
No, look, Grandad. It says 1 a day for 3 days, every 6 months.
No wonder the poor cat's been eating so much it's going straight through him, isn't it? Them's act like a laxative, them things do.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, did I? I was just reading what it said on the box.
I don't know, Grandad. That poor old cat. I don't know.
Leave it to me. I'll get it. Hello? Yes? Oh, yes, I know him, yes. Yes, I am. That's right, yes. Yes, that's right. Oh, well, I'm afraid he's in hospital. Yes, he's in the VD clinic. Yes, it turns out he's got some rare tropical venereal disease. Yes, highly contagious it is. That's right, yes, yes. Yes, the doctor said he wouldn't be able to have any sexual relations with anybody for at least a year. Yes, that's right, yes. Okay, yes, I'll tell him. Yeah, all right, I'll tell him. Yes, all right, goodbye, goodbye.
Who was that, Grandad?
A bloody Glyn Evans after you again.
You bastard, what do you do that for? You know I wanted to see him again.
We've done it again, yes we've done it the last. He's the best in the world, yes we've done it again. Come around again with a lovely ball. He's come around his man and he's trying again.
Come on, good old.
What a team we've got, what we're banging it in. Well, we've shown them how to play, what a lovely team. What a lovely goal and a lovely pass. Now he's banging it in, yes we've scored another goal. He's the man of the match, we've done it again. We've done it at last with the best in the world. Running up the pitch with the cup in